All right, we are in early warning weather alert mode. While we could see a couple thunderstorms this afternoon, and certainly the humidity is up, the stage is being set for later tomorrow to have the greater risk for storms that could be strong, potentially severe. We'll show you that with Futurecast in just a moment. In the meantime, across Connecticut, currently things are quiet. We do have a dry scan here within our borders, but as we bump this view out and look to our west and northwest, we have some developing storms heading toward the I-87 corridor south of Albany. So we'll be monitoring those as they head in the general direction of western Connecticut and the Litchfield Hills over the coming hours. So we may get a couple of isolated showers or storms today. Again, the main event comes later tomorrow. So temperatures here within the noon hour, mid and upper 70s. Inland, mid 70s along the 95 corridor currently. So certainly near where we were yesterday at this point, but the humidity is considerably higher. Dew point values between 65 and 70. So reaching that oppressive level in some spots. And now that this humidity has arrived, it is going to be sticking around through tomorrow, even Thursday, before it drops on Friday in the wake of a cold front. So our ICAM view from Hartford showing we've got fairly extensive cloud cover at one point in Hartford. I was just there a couple of hours ago, and it was like the clouds dimming the sun just a bit, but a bit thicker now. And our view from Storrs showing a mostly cloudy sky and more of the same looking live from New Haven. So this afternoon, because of the clouds, I think coastal areas may only get close to the 80-degree mark. Inland, say 80 to 85, where we see more in the way of sunshine across far northern Connecticut. That's where we could peak in the mid 80s. So temperatures at or a little bit below average. On the big view here, we've got an area of low pressure passing offshore, so that's going to bring rain to the Cape and Islands. May bring a little light shower activity to coastal southeast Connecticut. Meanwhile, we're tracking those developing storms south of Albany that are heading in the general direction of western Connecticut. So isolated nature today, and that really muggy air mass again, it has arrived. Tomorrow will be even more oppressive than today, with those dew point values up near 70, if not above. So as one area of low pressure moves by, we've got a series of cold fronts heading in our direction. So as one approaches later tomorrow, chance for rain and thunderstorms could be strong, potentially severe late in the day. Then we've got another one up across Canada. That one is going to swing through later Thursday, and behind it will set the stage for a nice end of the week, and as well, at least as of now, a really nice looking weekend too. So here's Futurecast. Tomorrow's weather today starts you off at the noon hour, actually underplaying the development off to our west, but the general theme here is for storms to eventually perhaps reach the western part of the state as that other area of rain again moves offshore southeast of Connecticut. And then as we go into the overnight hours, any storms that develop should diminish as the sun sets and the atmosphere stabilizes a bit. And then throughout the day tomorrow, we'll at times see more clouds and sunshine. About 24 hours from now, likely watching isolated storms develop across southern New England. They'll become more numerous, and it's say around 5 o'clock points thereafter as they become linear, as they develop off to our west, and then eventually head in our direction, that they could be strong or severe. So the atmosphere is just going to be loaded with moisture. So that means the storms could produce some very heavy rain, leading to a concern for poor drainage, nuisance type flooding. Also, storms that are severe could produce damaging wind. So we'll be monitoring that threat as well tomorrow afternoon. So the Storm Prediction Center has outlined in this darker shade of green parts of Connecticut in that risk area for our Wednesday late in the day. So tomorrow, temperatures into the mid 80s. That humidity sticks around. Some isolated storms will be possible on Thursday, upper 80s, sun and clouds otherwise. And then behind that final front, again, we're going to trend a little bit cooler and less humid as we close the week on Friday. We'll see increasing sunshine. The humidity drops, and the upcoming weekend looking just stellar. By Sunday morning lows back in the 50s, 81 Saturday afternoon, several degrees warmer Sunday afternoon, and next week doesn't look to start off on a bad note either. And for shoreline highs this weekend, low 80s for Saturday and also for Sunday. So we're looking good weekend-wise. At least we can get rid of the humidity and all the unsettledness through the middle part of the week.
All right. Hopefully that holds out, and we'll get rid of it in time for the weekend.
Yes, indeed.
Which is nice.